Hello! Ia hauna shona gwit bra. It's Halloween Eve. Hope you've been enjoying all of the extra videos this week. These next three macabre tales, as Bart would say in the first Triads of Horror, I first saw at the IFI Horrorthon back in 2019, along with Thai Croc Horror, The Pool, and CM Punk's Spooky House Girl on the Third Floor, both of which are on the channel. I'll link to them in the description. Just a quick note, these films make the rounds on the festival circuit first, so it takes a little while for them to come out on home video or streaming, but they're out now, so I'm able to show you them with footage. 6 terrifying tales in total, 3 today and 3 tomorrow, so let's do it to it. Haha! Malcolm in the movie! Frankie Muniz! 33-year-old playing a 20-something. Bollocks, mate. No chance. Good to see him doing film work. Last I'd heard, 2012-2013, he suffered 2 mini-strokes and had some memory loss. It's really sad that he can't remember filming some seasons of Malcolm in the Middle. So his actor dad, Bryan Cranston, would tell him stories about it.
I'm here with my family. My son is right over the Malcolm! No. I know how this looks, but I'm telling you, it's Malcolm!
What's the vig? Dude works in a lifestyle convenience boutique, bangs some hot bird, wakes up with a searing rash on his right flank, and shit, this is a witch's curse. Frankie Muniz, okay, he's a celebrity, so in real life he'd pull chicks pretty easy, but in this film, he's just one step above vagrant. Like, his facial hair is a bit ratty, and it gets more unkempt as the film goes on, so in the film he's not a celebrity. So when a gorgeous tall woman is pressuring him into sex, and making him proclaim his agreement, I want this to happen, mate, something's up.
Say it. Say, I want this to happen.
I want this to happen.
So it's a haunted STD. The black string refers to hair-like evilness that has infected him. So the film is him uncovering what it is and trying to heal himself, delving deeper into desperation and madness.
I know where a dead body is. 1366 Dorrington Road.
With the knife on the ground.
I'll surrender if you just take me to that house. I'm not fucking resisting. I'm on your team.
A little bit of dirty face. I was impressed about how much he dirtied himself up. He's in crack houses cutting himself, spends the last act in his socks. Hilarious, he never takes time out to get shoes. He looks like a right junkie. Throughout the film, he's getting arrested and spending time in the psych ward. The crux of the film is this a witch's deadly spell, or is he having hallucinations, like his psychiatrist is telling him he's having? He's like, you're not the boss of me now. Oh, sorry, that took way too long to get a quote in. You're not so tough. The ending is definitive. I won't spoil it here. Hallucinations, house with creepy pics, black gloop on the wall. Hang on, that was the last film with CM Punk. Just a couple of errant observations before I give you my final thought. Diner. Ooh, that's clever. See that sign there? Then they go back to the establishing shot just in case Rosie didn't get it the first time. Diner. Anyway, madman explanation. It's always a fun time when someone in the movie explains the plot of the movie, but they come off like a madman. It happens in Hereditary. It happens here. It always pops me.
Witches using black magic. It's real, and it's all happening at 1366 Dorrington Road, just like I always said.
Slow down. Get out of there. The police can't stole every idea I ever had. He came into my room.
Who's been stealing your thoughts?
And they put everything.
Who's stealing your thoughts? Not a hero. They book the expected trend of him becoming a hero. Like, he finds a girl crying and infected, and she's begging for him not to leave because the baddies are coming, but he pegs it downstairs, threatens possible cult people, and then gets on his bike and see you later, mate. Awesome.
Don't even fucking think about touching me. They're gonna find you. I'm fucking crazy.
Overall, Frankie Muniz is a solid actor. You feel the frustration his character does. He's just a bit rodenty, a bit ratty, a bit like Big Cass. You're not missing out by skipping it, but it's not bad at all. Well-made, sensical film. Better than Punk's. A decent psychological horror, but a bit of a downer. In other words, life is unfair. Life is unfair. Elijah Wood and Come to Daddy. Went to this based on me enjoying Elijah Wood's previous work. Of course, Lord of the Rings, but also Sin City, Eternal Sunshine, the animated Doomsday film 9, and In Horror with Maniac 2012, which is successfully creepy. And Back to the Future 2, of course. Ah!
You mean you have to use your hands? That's like a baby's toy.
If you enjoyed him in other films, let me know which ones below. What's the Vig? This one was hard to pin down. Previous films, you automatically get the story, like CM Punk's renovating a house which is haunted. Ooh. A couple gets stranded in a pool, and there's also a croc. You immediately know what the plot line is. This one, it keeps unfurling and changing and doesn't reveal itself until late in the film. I'd usually chastise other films with, it's just a bunch of stuff that happens. But the film is well made, well acted, and things happen logically. Elijah Wood has gotten a note and map from his 30-plus year estranged father to come see him in the back arse of New Zealand. He agrees to stay a while, but things seem real off. The dad is a standoffish drunken lout, and he asks for fight stories. I punched the guy, which was fun.
I once accidentally kicked a guy's ear off. I could see right into his skull. Night.
Elijah looks like such a knob, like he's successfully uglified himself. His haircut, the mustache, the fashion streetwear, the gold iPhone 1 of 20 that Lord designed. What a douche.
Smile.
Oh, shit! Now there's 19.
Adding to his douchebagginess, his dad asks him what he does. Am I a DJ with sick beats? Yes. Oh, get out, mate.
Do I DJ? Yes. Do I produce blazing beats? Yes.
Okay, it's supposed to be a bonding scene where against the fire, the dad and the son are talking, and Elijah just says, hey, I know Elton John. And his dad calls him on it and says, actually, I was a limo driver. I know Elton John. Let's phone him up. And Elijah actually admits that, okay, I don't know it. And there's a great shift of power there.
No, I don't really know Elton John.
But I'm glad we've established that you're full of shit.
It does get a bit lost season 2 as Wood moves the rug and finds a hatch. And there's creepy noises in the house. But it all makes kayfabe sense. Like when a bad guy is in the house, even though they would run away, they can't as his luggage has his home address on it. Elijah can't have them coming after his mum.
My little friend can't wait to meet you, you fucking wankstead.
Man, I tell you, the smaller body horror / violence always gets a bigger reaction from the crowd, like breaking fingers. It reminds me of the Evil Dead remake, where there's, tons of massive body gore happening, and now no one really bats an eye, except for when someone kind of falls and hits their kidney off the toilet, and everyone goes, ugh, because that's kind of a real thing you could imagine happening, or like breaking fingers, One thing I didn't like, one of the extras in the film is really cool with getting his Mickey out. Don't need to see it, mate. Have a strict quota of Mickeys I need to see on a daily basis. It's 0. There are 3 separate shots wee willy winking at you. Far too many penises at Horathon. Overall, I'm careful not to spoil too much because seeing where the story goes and how far Wood goes is part of the fun. He's a good actor and the film looks well. Despite it not having too many sets, it doesn't feel constrained by a budget. It's not amazing or anything, I wouldn't watch it twice, but it is a fine watch and time well spent.
That's like a baby's toy.
Having sex with a real estate agent.
Hang on, what?
I know.
You woke my son up so that he could go and see 2 people having sex.
No, not specifically.
Little Monsters, the Aussie comedy horror, 2019. Don't watch them, man. Don't watch them. Little Razzers! Aha! The opening night film, usually reserved for the best film, i.e. it's all downhill from here. Australian Zom-Com, written and directed by Abe Forsyth, no relation to Bruce, starring Alexander England as a layabout musician Dave and Lupita Nyong'o as the kindergarten teacher Miss Caroline. Nyong'o, who plays the specky grandma alien in the Star Wars sequels? Yeah. Anyway, it's a zombie comedy. I'm glad they went the comedic route, as the Aussie accent and personality and having a bit of crack is hard to take seriously. The tone is completely lighthearted, as zombies are there to push the story along but feel like a very minor threat. What's the vig? Dave breaks up with his girlfriend over not wanting children and stays at his sister and her son's place. He drops him to school and notices his teacher, the beautiful Miss Caroline, and offers to chaperone them on the next school outing. How do they get mixed up in this zombie apocalypse? All a bit circumstantial, unlucky, as the petting zoo they go to happens to be next door to an army facility which houses zombies. One idiot leaves the gate open.
This is not the petting zoo. This is a U.S. military facility. Do you understand me? Yeah. Jerry, open the gate! Open the gate!
It's a bit weird having a zombie survival film that is peppered with young children singing songs with their teacher on the ukulele, but it works! This happens multiple times throughout the film, with Taylor Swift's Shake It Off getting the Roman Reigns treatment sung a few times.
I'm just gonna shake.
Throughout the course of Little Monsters, Dave learns to take responsibility and be really good with kids and embrace being an adult protector. Favourite bits from the film? This includes spoilers, so spoilers. Dave wakes his nephew Felix to go to his ex-girlfriend's to propose and dresses him up like Darth Vader, teaching him to imitate the voice. So when she turns him down, he quips, "You do not know the power of the dark side." I popped. He also tries to use the Force, and I haven't seen the film. It's great.
Violence is never the answer.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Darth Vader, now!
There's also unexpected brief tits seen here with the cheating girlfriend, so thumbs up. Speaking of, Dave jacks it to a pic of his school teacher, which happens to be a kid's class photo. Hilarious. Dave's childish quips and back and forth are funny. Despite being an idiot, he'd be great in a zombie apocalypse. Like, he's very good for morale.
So little monsters, please.
Go away!
That's it. That's exactly it.
One other thing that I love is the police are shooting and there's one shot where they shoot a hand puppet zombie in the head. Marked out. Dave, Miss Caroline and the kids try and hold up in a gift shop where zombies wait patiently outside. It's very odd, but it makes for a nice looking background having zombies at the window. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't close the blinds and distract them, but it's a bit of shut up, that's why. They're waiting for reinforcements to come save them, but the kicker is they intend to quarantine and nuke the building instead, so they'll have to escape and flag the army that they're not dangerous. I have to say, Dave has a sweet flying V. It's hilarious that it's part of his outfit. Like, he'll bring it to school to pick up Felix, he'll ride with it on the bus, and even bring it with him on the tractor. So I wondered how big a plot point it'd be. He Jeff Jarrett's the Cowardly Kids TV star McGiggle with it. Would have loved to see him distract zombies with it as part of an escape plan, as he could also enjoy playing to an audience. Yeah, that's the thing that he wanted. But clanging two pots together works just as well. This Cowardly Kids TV star McGiggle, that fell flat. His false smile and fake persona just came off like a predator. We find out he hates his job and himself, but his comedy is just shouting expletives in front of kids. Didn't work for me.
Oh my God! I don't give a shit!
I'm gonna bash this on your head, you fat fucking monkey!
Get the fuck over here!
Ah, you're fucked in the head, fatso.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay, that was pretty funny. Overall, I enjoyed watching it, but I couldn't recommend it. But it's a nice kind of zombie comedy. If that sounds good to you, give it a watch and let me know what you think. But I'm not recommending it, so you can't give out to me. Alright. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we'll finish up with 3 more frightening flicks. Or if you're from the future, click on the screen now.